just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down.
A plane crash at Pearson Airport in Toronto this afternoon, shutting the airport down for hours. A Delta plane from Minneapolis landing in Toronto. It is upside down on one of the runways. 80 people were on board. No one was killed. An investigation is already underway to determine what happened. Good evening and welcome to a special 30-minute edition of CTV News at 6. And we begin at Pearson Airport, where a CRJ-900 aircraft remains upside down on the runway this hour. 15 people were taken to hospital. CTV's Krista Simpson has been following all the developments for us as we keep an eye on this. Joining us now with the latest. Krista.
Well, Tony, this was Delta Flight 4819. Reports of a crash began coming in just before 3 this afternoon. The scene shocking. Many people who saw it saying they are amazed that no one died. Video from the scene shows black smoke rising into the sky in the aftermath of the crash. An airplane upside down with its wings sheared off. The flight was operated by Endeavour Air, a Delta Airlines subsidiary. There were 80 people on board, according to Delta, 76 passengers and 4 crew. 15 of the passengers were hurt. Orange Air Ambulance says it transported 3 patients. One was a child who was taken to Sick Kids Hospital with injuries that are considered critical. A male in his 60s was taken to St. Michael's Hospital, and a female in her 40s was taken to Sunnybrook Health Sciences. Both of their injuries are also deemed to be critical. Peel paramedics say 12 other patients were transported to hospital with mild injuries. Now, departures and arrivals at the airport were suspended for a few hours. They resumed at 5 this afternoon. The Transportation Safety Board of Canada will be leading the investigation into just what happened, though the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration has investigators heading to Toronto as well. We'll hear now from people who were at the airport at the time of the crash, as well as from CTV's aviation specialist on what the investigators will be looking for as they try to figure out just how this happened.
I travel a lot for business, and it's a pretty scary thing. I feel bad for everybody on board. Hopefully everybody's okay. But when you have to do this as a job, you start thinking a little bit more about how serious it is to be in the air all the time.
Absolutely terrifying for the passengers. I feel for the people. I feel for everybody in this airport that's been delayed and thrown off all weekend, and then today for this to happen. It's a shame, and I don't want to fly ever again at this point.
The TSB is going to have to do their investigation. So the first thing they're going to be doing is they're going to be going and getting the black boxes out of the tail section of the aircraft. They're also going to be, like I said, getting all the records of the airplane, the pilots, the flight attendants, and the maintenance records on the aircraft, the training records of the pilots. And then they're going to start looking at the airplane, mapping out all the pieces and parts. Everything has to be, everything is a piece of the puzzle right now.
Some of the planes that were supposed to land at Pearson this afternoon were diverted to other airports, including Montreal and Ottawa. And the Region of Waterloo International Airport in Breslau confirms to us they were ready to accept diverted flights as well, though none have come as of late this afternoon. Again, arrivals and departures have now resumed at Pearson as of about an hour ago. Tony.
Okay, CTV's Krista Simpson with the latest developments on that plane crash at Pearson. Krista, thank you very much.